Hello everybody, this is Frank Bobbin here, and I just realized how loud this game is. And welcome to the monetization special. Yes! And with me today is Andre, as per usual.
Hi.
And we also have Ryan, creator of
Guten
the...
Morgen. Guten Tag.
Yeah, creator of the Due to the Yard series.
Series.
And also voice on Bill and Ted Season 4.
John the AEM7.
Yeah. Is that a bit? Alrighty. Alright, welcome indeed to the monetization special here on Train Sim Classic. Currently at the moment, nobody is in the chat. Although I believe this stream is publicly viewable. And if it isn't, then somebody is going to get arrested. Alright, good enough. Alright, welcome to the monetization special here on Train Sim Classic. Okay, that's enough messing about. Let's actually talk about what's happening today. So, we're back on Train Sim Classic for today. First Train Sim Classic in quite a while, although I don't do these very often to begin with. Today is a bit of a special stream. This is the monetization special, and the reason why it's called the monetization special is because I recently finally got accepted into the YouTube partner program and was able to turn on ads. So I am now making ad revenue from my videos. As you can see, we have this special boxcar which I made just for this occasion. There's the monetization boxcar. I decided to add this to the consoles just because, well, to make it even more of a special occasion. Anyway, so to explain where we're at today, well, oh, what the heck, okay, I'm here just to check things. Today we are driving on the recently released Boston to Springfield route. Yeah, so Boston to Springfield, a route that only came out, I think it was just last month or something, so this is a pretty recently released route. And the reason why I've chosen this route is because, well, this is yet another route that is located in my corner of the world. Yeah, this is located in the Northeast, the pretty far Northeast as well. So actually, this route is really close to where I am located. Now, obviously, this route's a bit further up north. This is in the so right now we're starting here at Boston South Station. So we're going from Boston to Springfield, as the name of the route suggests, and here we are at the Boston South Station. And this particular
Boston South Station looks in the game?
Well, so here's the funny thing. So this here is Boston South Station, although, for those of you who may not know, this is... Okay, this is Boston South Station, but this is Boston South Station as it was back in the 60s, actually, yeah.
Oh, 60s, oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Oh yeah, so one thing I guess we should mention right away, this actually isn't a present day route. This route is actually based in the 1960s time period, as you see by a lot of the rolling stock that's included, but I'll look at that in just a second. But starting off, this is what Boston South Station looks like back in the 1960s. So this Boston South Station may look a lot different from the Boston that we know now, or the Boston that you guys may recognize from the Train Sim World Boston Sprinter route, which is the Northeast corridor from Boston to Providence. That's pretty much the Boston South Station route in the present day, but this is the Boston South Station what it looked like way back in the day, and it looks a lot different from the way that was now. And apparently the reason for that is because this route, or this station, was actually rebuilt at some point in like the 80s or something. Yeah, so as we know nowadays, Boston South Station is strictly a passenger station. However, it looks like back in these days, this was actually a passenger and a freight station. As we got some freight stuff here. So, pretty fascinating that now we have a route with Boston South Station as it looked like back in the 1960s.
We really need more of these.
Yeah. But there is some stuff that kind of looks like Preston. Oh, there's this river here, and actually I should know what Boston looks like, having been here many times. Obviously in the present day Boston, but it is pretty surreal to see what Boston looked like back in the 60s. It looks... Okay, well, there are some similarities to now, but there's also some differences to now as well. I think this is Southampton Yard. And there's the balloon, which is interesting. I guess that's hasn't changed much. And of course, along there is the the stretch between South Station and Back Bay. And yeah, Back Bay is in this route, but that's it, because this route isn't, of course, North Dakota. This is based on the line to Springfield, as we'll see in just a moment. So yeah, this is pretty much Boston as it was back in the 60s. A lot different. Well, actually, depends on where you look. Some of it's the same, some of it is different. Oh, Logan Airport. There you go. That's an airport. Okay, so let's look at all the content, because there is a lot of trains and stuff included with this route. So I guess we're gonna look at all of it. So I guess we'll start over here with the passenger coaches. So all the equipment included in this add-on is obviously to the time. So first up, we have a set of heavyweight coaches, and I just realized that I should have written down the name of all the stuff before the stream. Whoops. So looks like I have to guess what everything is. So here we have some heavyweight coaches. We got a baggage car in 3 different liveries. We have the this is New Haven Railroad in green, New York Central, another New York Central one, New Haven Railroad passenger coach. These are Wrexham coaches. This is another coach, and this is some sort of post office car in 2 different liveries. There's the New York Central gray and stuff, and there's another green version of this as well. So these are all the heavyweight coaches. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get to the name rush. I was gonna write these down, but then I forgot, so bear with me. Over here we have some more newer coaches. I actually don't know what these are called, but I believe this is a standard coach. Actually, no, there's 2 different versions of the regular coach. There's a 48-seat coach and a 60-seat coach. There's also a dining coach, and this thing, which is a sleeper coach. So I believe these coaches are a bit more recent, and that's actually the coach that we'll be pulling today. So that's what you guys for. So that's what you guys for as passenger coaches. As far as freight rolling stock, there is a lot of stuff. So we have the first we have the 40-foot boxcar in several different liveries, all from New Haven Railroad, New York Central, and I think even some Pennsylvania Railroad stuff is included in this as well. So lots and lots of variation in terms of the liveries for the 40-foot boxcar. There are just so many different ones, and this is all of them. We also have the 50-foot boxcar, which also comes in several different liveries. We have a blue New York Central one. More New York Central, that's another blue one, a couple brown ones, there's one in Pennsylvania Railroad, and this is a waffle boxcar. For this one, looks like we got a brown, green, and a blue one, so a lot of different boxcars to choose from. Got some flatbeds here. This one's got coils and stuff. This one's with stakes, ends. This one's another empty version. This one's got pipes, and this one also has pipes with the end thingamajiggies. This one's got a bunch of logs, rails. This is a covered load with tarp on it. We've got some ties here. And more flatbeds here as well. Over here we got some piggyback flatbed cars in various different liveries. I think there's 4 different variations. Got some gondolas. This one's got barrels, coils, coal, more coils, some covered load. Got empty version. I think that's gravel or stone or something. Sand, 3 different scrap variations. And this one seems to be. This one's full of trash. As you can see here, a bunch of trash bags. That's actually pretty cool detailing there. Hopper cars, well, several different variations. Got coal, yeah, several different loads and paint schemes. Yeah, so many different variations. Covered hoppers as well. Box cars, actually, I believe these are reefers. So there's like, I think these are refrigerated box cars. So many variations. Even opened and closed versions. As you can see right here, you got closed version. Or no, that's an open version, closed version there. And I've noticed this one's in the Boston, or the State of Maine, New Haven products. So it's actually livery that I see a lot at the model train shows I go to. The more reefer cars. We got a pair of yellow ones, one with the down and up things. And okay, over here we got some tank cars, several different variations here as well. And 4 different cabooses, but 2 different kinds. We got some blue version and New Haven version. This has like a top on it, and this one has no top. That's the architectural system, and some brown version. And that's all the rolling stock you get. Lots and lots of various stuff. So you get a lot of freight rolling stock in this route. There is so much. And as far as motive power, we get 4 different locomotives. This one is the Alco PA. We've got the A unit and B unit. Over here we have the Alco FA, which I think it's using like shorter passage trains, something like that. I'm not too sure. But 2 different locomotives that look similar but different shapes. Over here we have the shunting engine. I think this is the SW1000 or something. I forget the name of this one, but we have a shunting engine. And here we have a RS3. And the liveries look to be the same, but I can assure you that these are different variations in the scenario selection, but I guess you get both of them in the New York Central livery. And that's all of it. That is everything you get in this pack. Lots of rolling stock. The only thing this is actually included here is the monetization boxcar. This is a custom reskin made by myself. I made just for this occasion. So now we'll get to the cab and actually before we take off, let's take a good look at the map. And here is the entire route. Start from here, Boston in the east of the route. And then there's stuff here, all through Massachusetts. And then it ends here at the Springfield Union Station in Springfield, Massachusetts. And there's a little bit of the Hartford line here as well, which is a small section of the New Haven to Springfield line as well, which is also in Train Sim Classic. And yeah. Another interesting thing about this route is that the Worcester Union Station is also in this route. So we got a second MBTA line, technically. It's just bases back in the day. Okay, I think that's enough talking about the route details. Let's actually get on the road. Now, this locomotive is a little bit finicky. It's not necessarily your standard plug in the everything and go. No, it's a bit more complex than that. First thing you have to do is have to release the independent brake, because that's applied for some reason. Next thing we gotta do is we gotta move the selector handle over to the number 4 notch, I think. Come on. Yeah, this one's a bit tricky. There's no key bind, so I have to use the mouse cursor to do this. Come on. Ah. There we go. Oh, no, we were just there. No, come on. 2. Number 2. Nope. Okay, so there's 4 different notches, but this one seems to only want to go notch 1. I believe that's how much power you want to apply. I don't know why this engine has that. That's such a weird feature. It's a bit redundant because that's what we have the throttle for. That's for applying power, but there's a secondary selector handle here for some reason. I don't know why that's there. No, it's not. Alright, you know what? Number 1 will do. And I'll set to forwards. Just turn on the lights. Actually, I already had them on, so that was unnecessary. Also got a lapping braking system, because of course we do. So let's try and release. Oh, I gotta move the selector handle again. Oh, now it's up to number 2. There we go. 3, 4. Nope. There we go. Okay, you release all the way to nothing. Okay, that's being finicky again. Oh, I suppose I can also move the selector handle on the HUD. So there's that. All right. And ready to pull away. And there's our black smoke, which I believe is iconic to the Alco PA. And we're off. Alright, so this is going to be a non-stop journey all the way to Springfield. Got a 2-hour journey. 100 miles is the distance, or 98 if you want to get technical. So it's actually a pretty long route, all things considered. Well, pretty long for Train Sim Classic standards. Well, one other thing worth noting is that this route's $30 as well. So compared to some of the other stuff here on the Train Sim Classic Steam store, the value for money on this one actually isn't too bad, especially with how much route you get and how many locos and rolling stock you get. So as far as driving I've done on this route, I've actually done next to none. I only did the short journey up to Back Bay to try to get the thumbnail for the stream. But otherwise, I've decided to save this for a raw reaction. So, yeah. So this route's actually been out for I think 1 month. It's a recent route, but it's okay. It's a recent route. There you go. And that is the Cove interlocking. Another thing worth pointing out, of course, this is before the days of electrification, as this part of the Northeast Corridor wasn't electrified till the late 90s when the Acela Express was about to enter service.
I also like those semaphore signals that point 90 degrees upwards.
Oh yeah, this was back in the days of when we had semaphore signals in the United States. So this is proper 1960s American railroading. Another interesting thing about the time period of this route is that this was set back when New York Central and Pennsylvania Railroad and New Haven were also separate companies. This was before the disastrous merger that was Penn Central. So, thank goodness for that.
Yeah.
Haha. Granted, this was by the time that the New York Central, New Haven Railroad, and Pennsylvania were starting to struggle a bit in terms of their financials. Of course, the merger was supposed to help their struggles, but it only made things worse, as we know.
Was MBTA a thing yet?
No, actually, I don't believe MBTA didn't become a thing until the 70s. So this was also before MBTA.
Did passenger trains run on this? Well, yeah, of course, there was a station there.
Yeah. Although, I do think passenger trains did run on this line. It was just managed by some other railroad. Here we go for Back Bay Station, by the way. Back Bay Station also looks nothing like it does nowadays. Yeah, so, of course, this section here, that's the Northeast Corridor. Actually, hold on, no, this was even before the Southwest Corridor, so that's not even the Northeast Corridor just yet. Yeah. So yeah, so many differences between this route back then and now. And here's the other two Back Bay platforms, which also look a lot different nowadays. So I should mention, so the line that we're driving on, Boston to Springfield. So in the current day, this is served by the MBTA Worcester line, which does local stopping service up to Worcester. And this line is also served by the Amtrak Lakeshore Limited, which runs through Albany, New York, and ultimately up to Chicago. And I believe even back in these days, the New York Central handled those long-distance services from Boston to Chicago on this line. But this route here in Transformer Classic only goes up to Springfield for some reason. Okay, actually, Springfield's still a pretty long route, but meh. The funny thing is they actually call this the Boston and Albany route, which I find to be weird. Now, technically, this is part of the Boston-Albany Railroad. So there's that, but I don't know. The funny thing is, actually, though, initially this actually went from Boston to Albany. So if this route actually went to Albany, it would have actually gone through the entirety of Massachusetts and a little bit of New York State. But this route here in Transform Classic only goes to Springfield, so the entire thing is in the state of Massachusetts. Okay, so right now we're heading along the line that runs next to this highway that I'm not sure what the name of. And I've actually been on this line. I actually rode this line once. Way back in the day, I actually rode the MBTA train that runs on this line nowadays. And I remember how slow I was going when we were actually like in Boston. I was going through the bridge there. So I guess one thing I should mention about this route in Transform Classic terms. So this route is actually developed by a guy known as G-Trax. And G-Trax, he's been making US content for quite a long time now. He also made the what was it called? The route in Maine, the main maritime route. Although before that it was known as like the Portland Terminal. That's what the route used to be called.
A couple of his stuff didn't age very well,
Yeah.
like the Berkshire.
Yeah. Ironically, the other expansion, the Portland Terminal, that's actually no longer available on the Steam store. And the only way to get it now is actually you can now download it for free through the G-Trax website. Which I think that's actually a pretty cool route, especially since that's now freeware. Yeah, there's University Station. One other thing that I've also thought of just thought now of doing on this route is I could get some reskinned MBTA stuff and do an MBTA service on this route, which of course would look a little bit weird, just doing a modern day train on a route that existed before even MBTA existed, but man. I wonder how long until someone makes a present day version of this route. We'll see what happens. But for now, we have this version, which is pretty nice as is. Here's a big yard. This yard is known as, what's it called? Beacon Park. Okay. Another bit of irony about this route that I only just realized this week is our final destination is the Springfield Union Station, and just yesterday I uploaded the Springfield train survey that I recorded back in January. So we're going to Springfield twice this week here on the channel. And one thing that I realized when I was actually at the train show, I actually wasn't that far from the Springfield Union Station. So yeah, Springfield, Mass. Getting quite a lot of representation here on this channel this week. Alright, Alston Station's up next, and Brighton. Although I'm not sure what railroad served these stations locally back in this time. Yeah, this room's gone blurry. It's only bright. Oh well. And here's Brighton Station. I guess the other thing I might as well mention about this live stream, this is my first live stream ever since my computer went saucy. So things might be a little bit off on the stream today. So I'm gonna have to run some tests later. "65 miles an hour. Here's Fenil. Also, the run sounds sounded kind of funny there. That's the run sounds of the views in the coaches, which are kind of abysmal, actually. Yeah. I don't know why they went with those run sounds. They sound terrible. Yeah, a lot of seats in this part of the world, so you could do like a local stopping service. Hello there, Isaac Drift. Finally, somebody in the chat showed up. Next up is Newtonville. Doing pretty good, Isaac. That's how you pronounce your name? I don't know. I've never seen that spelling before. Okay, it looks like now we've sort of exited the city and now we're in a more suburban part. Ooh, this station's kind of cool looking. Also, I'm kind of glad this was in the New York Central livery. I actually found this livery to be quite cool. Pretty modern for the time period. Although that was kind of New York Central. They were, they like to innovate and do new stuff.
Especially with their jet train.
Yeah. This guy's from Brazil. No wonder. But yeah, New York Central, yeah, they did a lot of innovative stuff, and they're also pretty quick to dieselize their network back in the late 50s and 60s.
I still don't get why a lot of their steam engines weren't preserved.
Yeah.
At least there are 2 Mohawks and an auxiliary tender.
Okay, looks like that speed limit dropped to 50 for some reason. Brakes. That's weird. For some reason for some reason my keys aren't doing the... Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, the brakes is looking over so weird. River sign. Wow, these things are awfully close to each other. Kind of like today's version of this one, actually. Yeah, I may have to reinstall some of my or some of the reskinned MBTA content and do a local stopping service on this route at some point. Oh, it's pretty cool. And back up to 65. Wellesley Farms. Speed limit is 65 for most of this section. Alright, checking the stream again, and yeah, it seems to be a little bit blurry today, so... Yeah, I'll have to run some tests to try to fix that later. Oh, the cab looks fine, though. Alright. So, yeah, stream might be a little bit blurry today. So I'll make sure to fix that for the next stream. Wellesley Hills. Bus. Wellesley Hills. Yeah, you could definitely do a commuter service on this part of the line. I'm most curious to see what Worcester looks like, because that's another station that I've actually been to in real life. This was a long time ago, though, but yeah. Maybe I'll ride this route again at some point in the future. I think I'm having some problem with Train Simulator 3. I think that's because of the problem with the Pro Train routes. What happens when I try to play the game, make a second loading screen? Yeah, Pro Train routes are a bit weird on Trains 3. Although I've never had one where it never loaded. That's a bit odd. Although I guess maybe that depends on the performance of the device that you're playing on. Why are you going so slow, Mr. Bus? Yeah, I don't know why they went with those run songs of the coaches. They sound terrible. Definitely you're gonna have to either download a mod or make a mod to fix those run sounds, because yeah, the run sounds, I don't know why they went with those run sounds. They sound terrible. Yeah, as far as sound accuracy in this add-on, I mean, I've only driven this locomotive, and I mean, it sounds okay to me, at least. I don't know. Now, I'm not really that knowledgeable in Alco locomotives, so I'm not sure if this is, like, correct. But I will really say the run sounds on the coaches are abysmal. Even if they went with, like, even if they reused certain other run sounds in this game. Oh! There's something else I forgot to mention about this journey, actually. So I'm also, I completely forgot to mention this, I'm also playing with the Armstrong Powerhouse Sky Weather Enhancement Pack. So that's why the clouds look so pretty.
Well, that's an upgrade to Bill and Ted.
Yeah. But yeah, so in case you're wondering why the sky looks a bit different, yeah, right now I'm playing this with the Armstrong Powerhouse Sky Weather Enhancement Pack 2.0 installed. I figured I would get that just because it looks nice. And to be honest, yeah, I really like what Armstrong Powerhouse did with this. I mean, it's absurdly expensive, but I like it. Natick. Another thing with Train Sim Classics, speaking of upgrades, I am definitely looking forward to the core upgrades that are coming to this game at the end of the month. About time. I mean, this game has run on ancient tech for such a long time. It took them long enough to get around to updating it so it actually runs on more relevant tech. And it shows, because I'm running this game on a very high-tech, very expensive computer, and I still get lag issues and crashes. And it's definitely a Train Sim Classic game because all of my other games run fine. So, but yeah, about time the devs to themselves acknowledge this and decide to go in and get this game more, get this game running on more recent tech and hardware. So, hopefully that will reduce crash issues and maybe even make the game run smoother. The funny thing is, I thought that Dovetail had pretty much abandoned this game after they rebranded Train Sim Classic and put all their chips into Train Sim World. But nope, it looks like that Dovetail are not ready to let this game die just yet. Which is kind of surprising.
Hopefully they don't die anytime soon.
We'll see.
Well, the game is guaranteed not to die until either Train Sim World or SimRail get editing tools.
Yeah. But yeah, this game, like I said, been running on old hardware for old tech for years, so I'm glad that Dovetail are finally updating it. Framingham, that's actually a name I recognize. One other thing that I find interesting is that Dovetail are also going to be refreshing the core content, which is something that I also found kind of surprising. I thought they were done with that after they rebranded this game to Train Sim Classic, but no. I guess they're going to be changing the base content. Ooh, grade crossing. Hey, we actually got realistic ding-ding sounds here. That's cool. Okay, speeding going to 40 because of the junction. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, so coming up in is with the refresh is that the Long Island Railroad is actually going to become one of the default routes here in Train Sim Classic. Which is something that does interest me, because if they decide to do the Humble Bundle thing again, where this game goes on sale for $1, I'm definitely going to be picking that up so I can get the Long Island Railroad route, because that's being used in a bunch of other northeastern routes that are being made for this game. Hang on, this is for... Oh yeah, I remember this. Yeah, there's a big Y here. Framingham, Massachusetts. Alright, pretty soon back up to 65. Alright, about to be 1/4 of the way through the route. 75 miles to go to Springfield Union Station. So we're right there at exactly 7 o'clock. Perfect. Pretty cool route so far. But it looks like we've officially left the city and we're in a more rural part of the line. Well, we haven't come to Worcester yet. I'm definitely keen to see what that looks like. I've seen the knowledge people watching this live stream. Yeah. Oh well. To be honest, my live streams have kind of always struggled to pull views. Actually, the only times when my live streams do get views is when I'm streaming new Train Sim World content. Like, there were a lot of people who watched my Muscle Express live stream from a couple months ago. Which makes sense because that was, like, new content. But for today, though, I'm playing something that's been out now for about a month. And on a game that,
And you called it the monetization special. Yeah.
Yeah, that might have something to do with it. Special occasion, though. Coming up is Ashland. I will say I do like the scenery, though. Yeah, G-Trax did a pretty good job with the scenery. Well, I say that. I mean, did a good job with the scenery itself. I'm not sure how accurate the scenery is, especially since there's a backdated route and stuff. But from someone who doesn't really know much about like this route in this time period, it does look nice. That being said, I can only imagine how much reference material that they would have had to get to make this route look as faithful as possible. Because making a backdated route isn't easy per se, because everything looks different. And you know what? Since this is made by G-Trax, a developer that isn't Dovetail, the scenery is probably more correct compared to the mid-mainline that released for Train Sim World yesterday. So I guess I might as well talk about that briefly. So yesterday was the Midland Mainline, or the mid-mainline, as I like to call it, for Train Sim World. And I actually drove that route because it had the HST in it, so I was like, oh cool, another route with the HST. I drove pretty much that entire route, and it's mid, honestly. I think the Midland Mainline is yet another Train Sim World route that could benefit from being a lot longer, especially with how short the services are. But then interestingly, I actually read the reviews for that route, and a lot of them are complaining about how nothing looks correct. So, yeah. And it kind of gives me vibes to the Boston Sprinter route. Because, you know, me being a local to that route, I've actually compared some of the locations on the Train Sim World version to IRL. And there are so many things that they got wrong in the Train Sim World version. So at this point, I'm pretty much convinced that they just looked at Google Maps and some images online and just went off of that, rather than, I guess, go to these locations in real life to get some references. So, yeah. Now, ironically, the Midland Mainline was actually made by Skyhawk Games, which is a third-party developer, but, you know. And I like this route a lot more than that one. Because the Midland Mainline, that's only 30 miles. This is 100 miles. And you also get a lot more rolling stock in this route. And the scenery itself looks a lot nicer. That's why we need more independent developers making content for this game rather than being made by Dovetail and other third-party devs that seem to cut corners a lot. Alright, here's Cordaville, and right after that is Southville. Okay, now we've entered the countryside. I mean, there's still some civilization, but there's a lot of trees here as well. So we're in reference to the route then. So we are here. So we're in the most Worcester then, I think. Is that it? Here it is. Okay, so we haven't passed through Worcester yet. That is coming up. Siding here at Southville for some reason. Ooh, what's this? Oh, it's a station name. But this is a nice route. I like it so far. I might drive on this route a few more times just in my spare time after this. So definitely a worthy route to host the monetization special. And all things considered, I was pretty excited for this route when I first heard it was announced. I was like, ooh, another route located in my corner of the world. And it's Boston, and it's the 1960s. How cool is that? You have a pretty straight section of track. We go faster than this. Speed has been consistently 65 miles per hour so far. I'm not sure if it's going to go anywhere above that. We've had a few speed drops in between, but those have only been brief. And 65 has been the speed for most of the day today. I've also noticed the entirety of this route has been wooden ties so far. Well, while we're here, let's do flyby. Let's just look at the coach board up close. Oh, why is it so blurry there? Yeah, since my computer went bang, I've also had to reset all of my train simulator settings, so I haven't quite refined those just yet. Probably should have done some more testing in preparation for the stream, but everything's fine so far. So, it'll do. Is it just me, KR? I don't know what you mean, Isaac. Ooh, we get some more tractor trailers. These ones are sitting here. I was like some sort of goods station or freight station. That's kind of cool. Here's Westboro. Yeah, for some reason the coach, they put this like sort of, I don't know what to call it, this run sound thing that doesn't really play right. And it just doesn't sound good. And I actually first heard that run sounds on the Superliners that came with that P40 locomotive that released earlier this year. Oh, is it just me, or the sound of that passenger car is made the same as the free stock sound of train car sounds? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It sounds so, I don't know, bad, basically. Maybe it is free stock sounds, actually. But yeah, I noticed that that was first present on the Digital Train Model P40 with the Superliner coaches. And, I don't know, I guess for some reason those carried here onto these coaches in this add-on. I don't know why. Wow. Actually, I think Digital Train Model might have assisted with the rolling stock in this route. Maybe. And it doesn't sound right either. It has no Doppler effect. And for some reason the sound still plays even when you're miles away from the coaches. It's just bad sound work. Like, even I have made better sounds than that in the past. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll even be the one to correct the run sounds in this add-on. Or for those coaches. Because ironically, I think the freight equipment actually has good run sounds. It's just the coaches that sound awful. There's some bank... Ooh, this track seems to be an embankment here. This looks pretty cool. But yeah, the sound work on the locomotives and the freight equipment is actually quite good, or at least it's fine on the locomotives. But yeah, sound work on the coaches is abysmal. There's a passive view, by the way. I'm gonna show that today. Okay, let's get back in the cab because we got curve. Slow down for. And the brakes in this locomotive are weird. I did do a brief practice run though with this locomotive yesterday just to sort of figure out how it worked. And this thing is weird. If the New York Central survived to this day, would it still be in the old livery like this one? That's a good question, actually. Yeah, good question. Not sure if they would still be using this livery or they would have updated it at some point. Because to be honest though, this livery, it actually still looks pretty modern even by today's standards. So I wonder if the New York Central would have come with something a bit more flashy and more up to date with the kind of stuff that you see these days. Oh, maybe something like Amtrak Phase 7. That's an interesting what-if question. What would a modern-day New York Central livery look like? Personally, me thinks that it would look something like Amtrak Phase 7. Yeah. But in the end, New York Central eventually became... Oh, what the heck? There's a lot of weeds in this bit here. Wow. Not what I expect to see on a main line. Not sure if that's realistic or not. Or just a route building error. But yeah, in the end, New York Central became Penn Central, which became just a black livery. And yeah. Yeah, Pennsylvania Road, yeah, they were something special. Alright, slowing down to 60, come on. Yeah, the brakes and so forth were so finicky. I'm gonna have to get some practice or something to get used to it, because I've never driven an engine like this one in terms of the way that drives. Because the funny thing is, I was expecting this just to be the generic throttle, reverse, and brake handle, but nah, this one's a bit strange. Whoops. How should I got the throttle so much there? This one also performs pretty well here in Transam Classic. I haven't really had that many lag issues at all. I think the laggiest part was Boston South Station. That was just because I put down a bunch of rolling stock. And there's a lot of trees here too. So good on G-Trex for putting a bunch of trees down while not tanking the frame rate. Oh, but there's a lot of two-dimensional trees though, so that's probably why. Yeah. But surprisingly, the 2D trees actually look pretty decent, even up close. That being said, though, I am hoping that once the performance upgrades come to this game later this month, I'm hoping for a boost in the frame rate, and perhaps that means being able to place down more rolling stock and more assets with detail on them to make the routes look more realistic and stuff. Penn Central, a thing that no one asked for, and failed misery. Indeed. Yeah, Penn Central, the thing that went so badly that the government had to step in and fix it. Oh, here come Worcester. Dang, Worcester's halfway along the route. Wow. I didn't realize it was such a distance, but yeah, about 50 miles between Boston South Station and Worcester Union Station. So now we've almost gone the entire length of the MBTA line from Boston to Worcester. Yeah, so once it gets to Worcester, that's where the MBTA service terminates and then goes back to Boston. Although, of course, the Amtrak Lakeshore Limited, I believe that train... I'm not sure if that train stops at Worcester or not. Although Worcester is a pretty big city, so yeah, it would actually make sense that the Amtrak Lakeshore Limited stops there. And that continues west. Okay, yeah, now we're starting to get into a more densely populated part. Imagine derailing every day. Yep. That was a very, very frequent occurrence on Penn Central. Worcester Yard? There's actually a pretty big yard, actually. There's still a lot of greenery around here, though. Yeah, I guess this place back then isn't as built up as it is today. Oh, there seems to be some blurriness in the background. Yeah, the funny thing is, I was going to the settings for Trains from Classic, and there were some settings that I just didn't recognize. So I figured, oh, let's experiment with it. Yeah, I don't know. Probably should have done more experimentation with this. Oh well. Ah, here we go. Now we're at a more populated area. Oh, man, on the brakes a little bit late there. Brake pipe over reduction. Yeah, it's this engine's weird. Actually, I'm gonna pause brake for a second just to check this out briefly. So here we go. This is more recognizable. Okay, so this is Worcester Union Station, which actually looks quite a bit different than the way that looks now. Although I do recognize this stuff here. This is still the same as today. But I believe the station itself has had some changes between then and now. I'm not sure because I haven't been here and I don't look at the station in real life very often, so I can't really confirm. But Worcester 96 does look quite interesting, and yeah, this is very built up. This is Worcester though. Lots of stuff here. What the heck is this? Oh, I see. They're two different buildings and built them weirdly. Right. Stuff here. Looks nice. I should definitely come back here at some point. Yeah, Worcester's actually not too far off from where I am, so I could definitely drive there and back within a day. And that pretty much ends the MBTA section. So from here on out, it's pretty much just... No way! There's an upcoming station called Hammond Street. Hammond?
You've reversed into the sports lorry.
Ah. Okay, I was about to say this section of the line where it's only just long distance trains and freight trains, but this commuter service may have went a bit further back in the day. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some research into this to find out what happened here back in the day. Hammond. Yes. Oh, this is pretty cool. We got like a pretty steep ridge. Oops, the road is sunk into the thingy. And here we are at Hammond Street Station. Wow, it's a very basic station. It's just platforms, a sign, and a shed for a station building. I'm not even sure if that station is still there these days. No, I don't think it is. I think, yeah. Because the MBTA line terminates at Worcester Union Station, so... Yeah. Yeah, they must have torn down that station at some point. Any more stations, by the way? Oh, there's a couple more. Oh. Now there's still a decent amount of stations on this route, so I don't know. Maybe the commuter service did continue beyond Worcester back in this time. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to look up some 1960s sausages on this route. Because in the current day, the MBTA train or line terminates there, and it's just the Amtrak Lakeshore Limited and freight stuff. But yeah. Oh, that's nice. The next station's called Jamesville. James and Hammond.
So now we need a Jeremy or a Clarkson station.
Yes. Ooh, that's a pretty good looking lake. What the heck is this? Some sort of factory. I'll have other trains all the way over there, you can hear it from here. Oh. And that, my friends, what you call bad sound design. Oh, there's a cemetery over here.
Rest in peace.
And as we approach Jamesville, we are now halfway along the route. Alright, let's see what the second half of this route has to offer. I gotta slow down a tiny bit. Actually, I don't even have to use the brakes for this one because we're going uphill. Jamesville. There's barely anything here. Well, it's just platforms, building, parking lot, just the bare minimum. I guess there just wasn't much effort going into these middle of nowhere stations. I'm not even sure if some of these stations even exist nowadays. So we're truly in the 1960s. Alright, and we've pretty much left the towns a bit, and now we're going through a lot of greenery. Yep, there's nothing here in terms of towns, just trees. Wow. Yeah, a lot of 2D trees here to make this game not lag horribly. Ooh, what's this? No way, a United States Postal Service van. I used to see these all the time.
It is time for Postman Pat.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're definitely in Massachusetts because there's a few things that I recognize from my local area here. No passage for a while now. Oh, there's one. Rochdale. So it looks like now we've entered a more rural part of the line. trees, a couple buildings and roads, and that's it. Pretty much out in the wilderness. Also, the complete wilderness. There's some stuff out here, but not very much. Alright, give me a bit of power. Webster Junction. Ooh, semaphore signals. So this was still in the days of American semaphore signals. Interesting. This route seems to have a mixture of light signals and semaphore signals.
I also find it interesting how they work. So, it seems like horizontal is red, diagonal is yellow, and vertical is green.
Huh.
So these semaphore signals can show all three aspects.
Interesting.
So they're basically just like the color light signals today in the US.
Yeah. Ironically, here's a standard light signal. Or, I say standard, pretty standard signal today. Not sure how standard those were back in these days. What was it?
Probably the new standard for new ones.
Yeah. It was a highway, which has got nothing on it for some reason. Really? Why is there a highway here and there's no automobiles? We even have that in this game. Alright, up next is Rochdale Station.
I've heard Rochdale before. Where do I know that from?
Somewhere. Okay, so it takes about an hour and 50 minutes to drive this entire route without stopping. But I think you've stopped at all the stations on this route though. Might take about 2.5 to 3 hours. Ooh, there's a barn. What is this? Oh, what is this? School bus. But it's... What is this? This is the weirdest thing I've seen so far on this line. Oh, what is this rear? Doesn't have a rear window. It's just... What is this? That is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. It's bright yellow, so it just pops right out of the green and gray stuff.
That's how I spell school occasionally. I think this is a joke.
Yeah. Oh, there's another one.
Nice Easter egg.
Yeah. Yeah, Isaac, that is definitely a weird thing that I don't expect to see today. Russell! There you are! Where have you been? By the way, we got
You mean there you are?
He's been dead for like an hour, 2 hours. We also joined
Oh, he's in the chat.
We also joined. Yeah. We also joined the voice chat, the Discord server before I game end you. Why did you take a nap? You... Russell? I'm gonna have to yell at you later. Russell, what did I tell you about getting up early? You can't do that. Actually, Russell, I noticed you got up at 9 a.m. this morning, or 8 a.m. or whatever. I told you, no getting up early on show days. You've missed the entire first half of this, actually. First hour and 20 minutes of this live stream. We only have about 40 minutes to go, depending on if we stay on schedule. Russell, you're gonna be in for a yelling later. I'm gonna have to give you some strikes. Oh, whoops, I just... Okay, I'm speaking there because I was checking Discord for a second. I missed... Nope. Oh, that's Ryan typing in the chat. Hey, Ross, it's a good thing, we got Ryan here to entertain. Well, you were being stupid. Well, so you should have taken a nap before the live stream. Actually, you should have just not gotten up so early. Now. Well, so join the voice chat in the Discord server. Meanwhile, approaching Charlton Station. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, so yeah, so Russell here was supposed to be on the live stream today. And then he died. And now I've learned that I was afraid of taking a nap, which is against the rules. Well, Top Gear rules. I haven't gone one of these Wednesday shows without Russell causing some sort of confusion and a delay. Anyway, yeah, Charlton Station. So we'll see what this looks like. Oh, we're going downhill as well. Uh-oh. Oh, downhill with this train's finicky brakes. This will be fun.
Let's see who breaks first, the train or Frony.
Yeah, okay, well, we're going to have to apply a little bit of braking because we have a speed limit drop of 45 for a brief second. Alright, come on, brakes, apply. And release. Tell you what, this train has quite possibly the weirdest brakes of any train I've ever driven. Even the lap brake system on the New Jersey Transit equipment is more normal compared to this. And interesting enough, they even talk about this in the manual, but then they don't talk about how to actually use it. So it's like we have a special braking system, but I need no clue to use it. So yeah, I don't know. Because I did read the manual to make sure I knew all the sausages about this train.
Wow, that's a first.
Yeah, mala. And yet, there's still some weird tricks to this engine that I still don't understand. Okay, well, I guess Moses is not going to be here on this live stream, so, yelling session for him later. Russell, you have once again caused confusion and delay. Why are you napping during when there's supposed to be a live stream, even though I told you that there's a live stream? And why did you get up so early on the show day? Those are things I told you not to do. Wow, a minute makes that Russell shows up. What perfect timing. Russell, where have you been? Besides nap... Russell, why did you get up so early?
Because I
Anything
can't.
that I can do, Ted thinks he can better do.
Ah.
Uh,
Alright. Okay, you know what? I hate this braking system on this train, so I'm just gonna just use reverse throttle to bang our speed.
Andre, you need to yell at Frony later.
What the heck? Oh, I can't move the reverser. Oh my god. Hey, Russell.
You idiot.
You're the American. You should. How do you drive this engine?
I'm.
How do you drive?
Why are you asking me?
Because you should know these things. You're the American.
You're the one driving, not me.
You're stupid. Hey, Russell. How do you drive the Alco PA locomotive?
I'm not telling you.
Russell. I just probably.
I don't even have an add-on.
You're stupid. I could give it to you for free, though.
Maybe Ryan knows because he's an alco. He's an alco enthusiast.
Ooh, next station is called South Spencer. Or South Sponsor.
Ryan, you know alco more than I do.
Oh yeah. So how are we supposed to use this stupid braking system on this thing?
I may know more about Alco, but I don't know anything about Alco diesels.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait, did Alco make
Only
steam
steam
trains?
engines.
Oh. Wait, did
Yup.
they... Oh. Huh, that's weird. I thought
They
were
made
making
me.
diesels. Wait, Alco made the big boy?
Yup. And the
Whoa,
Challengers and the
shit.
FDX.
Oi, Russell! This is a children's show! You moron! Russell, you now have...
Oh.
one
God, a strike.
strike! So you now have one strike for napping and going to getting up early and using a bad run on the stream. Now I have to censor that somehow. Russell, you idiot!
Now is it? I told you.
Oi!
Your mom.
I just realized we don't need to turn this into the demonetization special.
I'll make it into a demonetization special.
If we get demonetized because of you, you will be getting the most super duper Top Gear Junior sessions in the history of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, we do apologize from that for the language. Our idiot Russell here is stupid.
Stupid,
I can't help your
bread
brain doesn't
machine
know
tries
anything.
to shoot my wife.
Yeah, Russell's a stupid bread machine.
I can't help how your pea brain doesn't know anything.
You're a pea brain.
Shut up, you big square disgrace. Your shit ass is so ugly.
Oi! Edit that out.
Heh.
Okay, is it my turn now?
No!
Yes.
If this boxcar turns yellow, you
Now I
will
don't
die.
feel as bad now.
Mad! I should be mad at you for breaking the rules. 3 times today. First you got up early, that's against the rules. Then you went and took a nap during a show, that's also against the rules. And now you're using bad words on the live stream. That's also a rule.
Actually, I did an overspeed. That's also a rule. And I
Hey,
didn't
that
use the
doesn't
sub
count.
signal. That's also a rule.
That's not a rule.
Yes, it is.
No, it
The
isn't.
railway rule, which goes over all rules.
Yeah, mother. Welcome to East Brookfield. Alright, finally, 65 miles per hour. Full power.
Hey, Frony, next time I'm going to stop at your interlocking
Hey,
again.
Russell, next time, don't take a nap, don't get up early, and no using bad words on streams. Or in general. Otherwise, the children will be very cross.
Screw the children.
Aye!
My name is Jeffrey, and everyone here is a tissue box.
Haha.
Go away, Jeffrey. I'm going to yell at you later.
Don't think I'll push you down the gulag, bread machine.
Okay, the only thing I don't like about now. Hopefully the stream chat is restored, or yeah, I don't know.
Ah, I popped my leg.
Ha 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 ha! Serves you right. Okay, now I'm gonna have to edit the stream later, and I'm worried that's gonna delete the chat. But I don't want to get demonetized, so.
What is going on here?
Haha.
Go away, Josh.
Oh man.
Look at that lake!
Yeah, that's why I'm going to throw Brody in.
Now I'm gonna throw you in there for breaking multiple rules today.
I'm going to throw Jeffrey in there.
First, actually, you already know what rules you broke. Stupid. Or do you? Should I go over the rules again?
No.
That's what I thought. Alright, about another half hour to reach Springfield. Now, no more
If you
confusion.
throw me in there, Mr. Bread Machine, I'll banish you to the Shadow Realm.
Aha. And no more confusion like till we make it to the end of this journey. Okay, Russell?
Yeah, we'll make it to the end without breaking.
Ooh, a good station and a passenger station.
Also, Russell 69 jokes aren't funny.
Yeah, Russell, you're not funny.
You're not funny.
You're stupid.
My name is Darsh, and this is my first time on the New York Central.
Uh-huh. Alright, 30 miles to go to Springfield Union Station. Can we survive?
Spoiler, no.
Yeah, mama! Alright, I'll mainly pass through greenery for a while now, so yeah, I guess this is the part of the road that's just all green. Hey, Russell, look at all these trees! I know you love trees.
Yeah, we're gonna turn it to flames later.
Yeah, moa! Good job, you insulted the trees. Hey, Russell, what are your thoughts on this consist? Particularly the boxcar that we have in this journey. It's got green dollar signs on it. You know why? Because YouTube monetization.
Oh,
What did you do?
I just wanted to turn it into the demonetization.
Yeah, mama! Ooh, another mixed goods station. Alright, here's West Brookfield.
I don't remember any rules about playing copyrighted music. What about that?
Shut up.
Actually, I don't need to do that. You're gonna do that all by yourself.
Yeah, mama! River. Oi! If we get demonetized, you're all at fault.
Yeah, this is what you get for having 4 idiots on the stream.
4? There's 3.
Yeah, I'm counting you, idiot.
No, you!
Okay, students, may I present to you Ted. He is an AEM7. Anyways,
And he's stupid.
students, Ted is an AEM7 bread machine from SEPTA.
Ah.
Jeffrey's so full of crap.
Oi!
Pride parade over my game, you can't beat me much longer.
Are we actively trying to get demonetized now?
Always have.
I told you I would turn this into demonetization stream.
Yeah, mama! Here's Warren Station. Oh, some buildings here. Oh, hey Russell.
No.
Since you've taken a nap, now you can be on the show for the rest of the day. Because after this live stream, we're going to be returning to Simrail.
Yay.
Unfortunately, I have dinner pretty soon.
Oh.
Agreed.
Rip. I'm going to eat Russell for dinner. Also, downhill, really? Come on.
I may rejoin if I finish my dinner quick enough.
Jeez.
Cheese?
Yeah, I'm gonna eat Russell's cheese.
Jesus Christ.
That was a very cheesy joke. West Warren. Huh. So I've gone through Warren, here comes West Warren. Alright, 3 cars away. Through completed our journey. Alright, so we're doing 10 miles per hour under the speed limit. But we let the train pick up speed with gravity. Really? There's a 50 speed limit at the end of the hill? Why? That's stupid. So we're gonna pick up speed on this downcline. Only have to drop speed again anyways. Welcome to speed limits, I guess. Oh, and then it goes back up to 65. Okay. What if there's a sharp curve there? Better be. West Warren. This is, it's a station. Ooh, another cool grade crossing sound. Alright, brakes, please. Oops, I may have applied them too late. Uh-oh. Slow down!
Ah, the worst train driver in the world kicking in again.
Yeah, mama! Ah, we're fine. Just a corner that's a little bit steep. Because actually, I am the greatest train driver in the world. Alright, I'm out of power.
That's delusional.
Not really. This is a true fact that you should believe.
Well, I refuse to.
Yeah, mama!
Facts should be based on logic, not religion.
It is logic. I'm just the greatest. Ooh, lens flare. West something. West Brimfield. Alright, speed, let's go back up to 65 for good this time. We'll see how long it stays there. hey Russell. Remember to do the mandatory blowing at the end of the stream. Yeah, I don't like these brakes. They work funny. I don't know why Alco designed them like that. And there's West Springfield. And about to go downhill again. So we've got some elevation change. There's some sort of construction site. I've had a pretty good ton of the viewers. Well, this being the monetization special, I wonder how much ad revenue we've made from this stream. Russell? Oh, so Russell, did you get my message about blowing on the microphone? Oh. He just straight up left the call. Okay. Russell is stupid. Okay, now the terrain is pretty flat to where I can use the throttle and not have to use the brakes and stuff. Speed! And I noticed the reduction to 50 for some reason. Why? Ooh. Some sort of power station. A red truck. Next station is Palmer. Sunset pretty good. I guess it's also a pretty good display of the Arms and Brow Sky enhancement pack. Definitely improves the lighting of this game.
It's not as grey as it usually is.
Yeah. Alright, spin up to 50. Yeah.
Oi.
It's only briefly, it's because of this strange, stupid braking system.
Are we disregarding the rules?
It's the agent's fault, not mine. What was a diamond here?
You know, you could start slowing down earlier.
Eh. Russell!
What?
Did you get my message on blowing on the microphone at the end of the stream?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So blow instead of not blowing.
That's what she said.
Ah.
Okay, innuendos are allowed. That's good to know.
No! I mean, sir.
Uh-huh.
Your mother! Alrighty, so as long as we don't crash or something, we'll be there in 15 minutes. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the monetization special so far. Well, Russell.
Alright, I've fixed the image.
What?
It's a promo pic for Russell.
Oh.
Yay.
Ooh, a German engine.
America intensifies.
No.
Ah. No breaking your toys!
Und das heißt
Why are we breaking your toys?
Erika.
No breaking toys!
Ryan, do you speak German?
I take German class.
Das finde ich sehr gut.
Why that German class taught you nothing?
Wait, Ryan takes German classes since when?
I have a German class in school.
Oh.
The only languages I took were Spanish and French.
I took French and Mandarin before German. I'm thinking of taking Japanese in college.
Japanese, you say?
Nice. Now!
Haha. I never took any language classes because,
You're dumb.
Yep, your mama!
Don't think I'll be seeing the blue Japanese train anytime soon.
Ah.
I can certainly recommend Japanese.
Which is now triggering the entire Japanese country.
Actually, hold up. There's actually one thing that I discovered about Japanese recently. Japanese is just backwards English.
He's wrong.
No, I'm actually right. I uploaded a Japanese Tim Tam episode, way back in the day.
Yeah, where even the title was wrong.
Yeah, mama! Also,
God is on the panza.
Horidoraido.
Also, you're playing Train Simulator 3. Why are you playing Train 3 not watching the epic live stream?
Because it's boring.
Yeah, mama!
Yeah.
And it's
Oi!
Yeah, I'll turn this into a demonetization special.
Oi!
Then it will at least be quality content.
Yeah, mama! Next up is North Willowbrim.
Hey Andre, I'm playing your least favorite game.
Buster, why are you playing Train Sim World?
I'm watching a stream at the same time.
I'm also
You
playing SimRail,
better.
as you know. I've been all the time.
Oh.
Although I'm dispatched.
Also, Russell, why are you playing Train Sim World when you can play SimRail, which is a superior game in every single way?
It's superior like your mom.
Yours. Alright, hello North Will blah blah blah.
Well, if you want American content, then SimRail is not the way to go. Not yet.
Hey Russell, look, I'm driving an American train, by the way. Have you noticed yet? You should be, losing your mind now.
Andre,
Well, you're trying to say an E word just now? Because it would have been funny if you had.
No!
Andre,
Yes.
how do you get your custom scheme?
What do you mean custom scheme?
What?
Like, I'm trying to drive a scenario with my custom train.
Russell, what are you doing?
Hold up.
Russell, are you trying to play Train Sim with your custom livery?
Yes!
You need to go into the service mode, and then the livery selection's right there. You have to click personal or something.
Yeah, go to timetable
Yeah.
mode. Or
I don't know.
seminar.
Why are you even playing Train Sim World? That game's stupid.
Yeah, go to timetable. Now select your train. And
Oh.
here you have the personal. Yes, there you go.
Okay!
It's right there, you blithering idiot. How did you not see that before?
This is a new game, stupid. Well, not really.
Well, you literally played this when we did the 4-Up challenge last year.
It's your mom.
Russell, did you really forget this game? What, Russell? That's why you need to play your games.
You play your games!
You play them. You spent such a long time from Train Sim really don't know how to play the game anymore. How stupid can you be? And why are you playing Train Sim World? That game's stupid. Play SimWorld instead. Or even Train Sim Classic, the game that I'm playing, which also has American trains in
I'm
it.
tired. Your mouth.
I'm literally driving an American train right now, which should make you very banged.
Yeah, I'll bang you after the stream.
No, bang you!
That's what they said.
And we're now 6.9 miles away from Springfield.
That's what she said. Oh, the innuendos are flowing in today.
Russell, this is your fault. If this turns into the demonetization special, I'm blaming you first.
And he'd be proud of it.
Yeah, mama! Let's approach the Oak Street Station.
What are you doing with my laptop?
I'm breaking it.
Wow, your English improved, Aaron.
Yeah, mama.
Also, what happened to your voice?
Yeah, mama.
It was Froniized. That's he got the disease called Frony 19.
Ha 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 ha.
I thought you wanted to search up some. I'm not gonna say it because then you'll be demonetized.
Ha 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 ha. Oh. Russell, what
Okay,
did you
I need
do?
to go have dinner now.
Oh.
Bye bye.
Okay, see you later.
Have fun.
Alrighty, well, we're approaching Springfield. And I tell you what, I like this route a lot more than the mid-main line that just came out yesterday. And hopefully someday we get this route in SimRail, because then it will have multiplayer dispatchers, which will make it even better.
Isaac Drift, please do. We want to demonetize this. It's our
Wait,
goal.
what? The stream is so goofy. I'm gonna report it for child abuse because... Yeah, mama!
Uh-huh.
Hey, boy, Brody, I'm getting tired of hanging out with him every week.
You literally haven't even been here for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's called I Have a Life.
It's called You Are a Stupid Idiot Who Does Everything Wrong. I mean, last week you went to a friend's house. The week before that, you went to a bunch of places without even telling us. And the week before that was the last time that you were actually on a show, and you were only there for like the first half of the show. And even just today, you first said you had to go to the DMV, which turned out to be a lie, and then you took a nap during the first half of the live stream! You are stupid! So you know what, Russell? You're officially being held hostage until the end of the show. Emotion damage. Oh, hey Russell though, I've just realized something though. You're finally gonna get a week off next week because it's up as that Andre has exams and stuff, so there'll be no Wednesday show next week. So you get to go on a Big Big Adventure, and I get to maybe also go on a Big Big Adventure, depending on the weather. Speaking of which, weather's actually, well, it was getting nice up here in the Northeast, and now it's going back down again for some reason. Yeah, this year's spring weather has been about as inconsistent as Russell showing up to a Top Gear show. Anyway, I guess now we'll talk about the route then some more and my overall thoughts on the route. It's nice. I like it. It's better than the mid-main line that just came out yesterday, as this one is 100 miles long. Comes with a good amount of rolling stock, and is a reasonable price as well. So I mean, if you like 1960s American railroading, or better yet, 1960s American railroading in the Northeast part, I can recommend this route. It's good. I guess the only complaint I have is this route's a bit linear, like most routes. There's not really much deviation. You're pretty much stuck to the main line. But I guess there's a good amount of express, commuter, and freight services that you can do in scenarios, I guess. Wait, services? This is a Train Sim World. Anyway, here comes Springfield Union Station. Ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching the destination of this train. Please be sure to take all of your belongings with you as you exit the train. Thank you for riding the monetization special. By the way, all ticket funds will be going to funding Froito Bobbin to make even more epic videos. Right, Russell? Russell? Russell. Wow, what a convenient moment to die. Alright, welcome to Springfield, Massachusetts, which is the western end of this route. Give me the brakes! Oi! We need to stop at the station. There we go. Oh, the brake's gonna release? Oh. And yeah, like I said, I hate the brakes on this locomotive. They are stupid. And we're gonna undershoot the platform. Wait! No, wait, the brakes actually released. Good. Perfect. See? I'm the greatest train driver in the world. Alright, let's make sure we stop in the right place. Okay, see how many coaches can get into the platform. And the first coach won't be on the... Actually, the doors are here, so it should count. Okay, I went a little bit over, but that's fine. Do the doors open? Oh, some of them do. Alright. Alright, let's take a brief look around Springfield and see what's here. Here's the big something. The big crossover. This line here, I know that goes further up to Vermont. This one here goes south to New Haven. And this line here goes further west to New York and beyond. And somewhere close by should be the... Hold on a minute. Is the Springfield train show in this map by any chance? No, I don't think it is. I think it's a little bit further away. Oh, well. Well, there you have it. That is the monetization special, along with the entirety of the Boston to Springfield line. Good route. I recommend it if you like railroad stuff. Oi, Russell! And yeah, so, hey, Russell. I have decided that you'll be allowed to buy this add-on once it goes on sale.
I will buy it full price.
Oi! Yeah. Alright, Russell, you ready to do the closing?
Yeah.
Alright. So guys, we hope you have enjoyed this live stream. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, look out for the blue Japanese train.